Radio Rahim with the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. We are right outside of Studio A and B, where so many legendary nights that you have been front and center for have taken place. Is this place like second home? What's the nostalgia like when you sit on that stage now?
Right. No, it brings back a lot of good memories. Now that I'm a Las Vegas resident, it feels like home. It really does. I just moved out here, so it's exciting to be back on the big stage and promoting these big fights.
Nobody better than you can understand where Ryan is right now, not only in his career, but the kind of popularity he has and the kind of challenge that's ahead of him. Where would you say would be the moment in your career where Ryan is now preparing for this challenge?
It's kind of like when I fought Julio Cesar Chavez. It feels like it. It feels like Ryan Garcia is in the zone. It feels like Ryan Garcia is in that moment where he knows he's gonna shine. You know, like he knows it. Like he doesn't have to. Like he knows he is. Like it's just gonna happen. He's a special fighter. And when I say that, I say it because I know, I feel it, I see it in his eyes. There's special fighters that come around every so often. He's one of them.
Is there something that you wish somebody would have said to you before that fight that you can now say to Ryan to prepare him, not just for this fight against Tank Davis, but this phase of his career and what is to come if he is successful?
Yeah, no, I talk to him all the time. We communicate very often, and he knows exactly what he has to do. He knows exactly what he's facing. He knows exactly, what's going to happen after he wins and beats Gervonta Davis. He will be the face of boxing. That's the bottom line, and he has to have that responsibility on his shoulders. And he'll take care of business and make sure that he represents boxing in the best way possible.
And lastly, unlike you, he's a big underdog on Saturday night. What does he have to do to get the win, and where are the odds makers making their mistake?
Just go out there and do your job. Just let all the hard work do its job, take its course. He's been working hard for several months now, and I think what odds makers don't really know is that Ryan Garcia has no issue, no problem whatsoever making weight. Zero whatsoever.
Have the negotiations put him behind the eight ball? Are they somewhat unfair and disadvantages him on Saturday night?
Absolutely. I mean, on paper, but not. But people are gonna be in for a surprise. I asked myself, if I was Gervonta Davis, why would my team not believe in me? Why would my team have to put all these stipulations and, rehydration clauses and this and that? Don't you believe in my abilities? Do you have to rehydrate somebody a fighter who, so he can feel weak, so he can, but it's not going to be the case because Ryan Garcia, he doesn't gain, 9, 10, 11, 12 pounds anyway. He stays low so he can stay fast. And he stays light so he can, generate that speed and that power. So I think odds makers got it wrong.
And lastly, Oscar, Ryan took a step back, dealt with his mental issues, was public about it, talked about his depression, and now he's in this grand moment. In your era, that probably wouldn't have been acceptable. It wouldn't have been something that a fighter would have been lauded for. When you see him do that, how does it make you feel? And is it something that now is acceptable and smart for fighters to do when in your era is probably would have been shunning?
I think it's acceptable now to talk and voice your opinion now and voice how you feel. I respect that. We're actually kind of living the same emotions. Ryan Garcia fighting will save literally his life, the training, the being in the ring, staying busy, staying active, doing what he loves doing. I mean, I went through it myself in my career. I had to go up in the ring and fight, and because that's where I felt comfortable. That's where I felt strong and powerful, and nobody can beat me mentally and physically. So we're living the same times, but these times today, it's okay to be vocal about it, and I have no problem with it.
Is that something you wish you could have done?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I had to go grab a can of beer or something, and talk to my therapist.
Well, as a fight fan and a kid at that time, you were an icon and definitely the golden boy. So to see the kind of things that you had to go
I went
through,
through a lot of shit.
yeah, and now putting on the biggest fights in the sport, it's a real honor to talk to you. As always, Radio Rahim with still the golden boy, Oscar De La Hoya.